Hey, what is going on everybody? Spike B Gaming here, bringing you a little bit of Heist gameplay, which is by far probably my favorite game mode in any Call of Duty ever. I really thought it was going to be hard for anyone to compete with or outdo the war game mode because I love that. That was fun. I probably have most of my time played in World War II in war. But this is better. I have enjoyed this more. I am more excited for this game to come out on October, I think 12th it is. I am thrilled for this game to come out just to play this game mode. This entire last beta weekend, I did not play anything else because this was so much better. Hands down, no debate to me. This is the game mode that will make this game awesome. With that said, don't ask what the heck I was doing right there. That was just some really pathetic playing. But I kind of wanted to go through, and this is like my critiques of some of it's the overall beta. Most of it's about this game mode because I feel like this game mode is the one that if they get it right, this is where I want to see Call of Duty going in the future. Because, and I'll eventually, probably in the next day or two, I'll post my first game of this. Because I was playing with a dude who I just randomly got matched with. Lots of fun. If you ever see the video, man, you're awesome. I want to play with you again. But it's like, this is, as amazing as it is, there's some stuff that I think they need to change. Or I'm just going to have to get used to. But number one thing is, I think it'd be really nice to be able to pick your starting weapon. To not just be stuck with the semi-auto that kind of, I don't like it. I think it kind of stinks. I'd a lot rather, and I loved being able to use the revolver, the Mozu. I think it was a lot of fun being able to use it, but it'd be nice to not be setting yourself back from buying, shield from the first match. But it's kind of one of those things that, of all the points I'm going to talk about, that's the one I'm willing to accept is, it doesn't really matter, because you earn money really quickly in this game mode, which is something I love. I love the fact that money is not scarce. It's not something where you're sitting there basically just screwed that you cannot get enough money. There's a lot of money available, and there's a lot of stuff to buy, so you don't feel like you're basically just always trying to catch up, or I like the fact that you don't lose your weapons when you die. Because it makes it feel, it's so much more balanced, I think, for the fact that you're not afraid to rush, you're not afraid to play hard. But the problem with that, to me, is the fact that there's just not enough time in the game. I think, and I'm kind of jumping, I have a list in front of me, I'm jumping around, which is terrible for my ability to cover the whole list, but something that I think they need to do is, I would love to see this go to playing to 10 maybe, or maybe have a version of this game mode where you play extended time. But honestly, playing to 4, really, it's this gameplay was originally 15 minutes, and we played back and forth the maximum amount of rounds you can play, and it's I'd like to play more than that. I think it would make it a lot more fun to be in a match like this for 20, 25, maybe even 30 minutes. Although I think 30 minutes for most people is pushing it. But I love the game mode. But something that I think needs to change in that is they need to shorten the timers. Both the, gameplay one of having, right now, we've been running around for for 15 seconds. 3 minutes is way too much time for this game mode for a single life kind of search and destroy style game. I think they need to reduce it down to start with maybe 2 minutes. I think that would help a lot, because I feel like out of all the games of this I played, only one round did I ever see the enemy team, or even my team for that matter, be able to kill the entire enemy team and not score. Which I think that should be happening a lot more, because I think that's something that should be a reward if you destroy the enemy team and you kill them and are tactically moving people to score. But that's just me. That's one thing. That's another one that's it's annoying, but not terrible. One that is really annoying is the fact that it's the buy timer. The buy timer is way too long. Like, I feel like you should have 15 seconds, because that's enough time that, especially with not having to rebuy things every round. You only have to rebuy shield if you want. I think you should be able to, because it allows you the time to grab your phone, text someone, hey, make sure nothing bad's going on, no one needs you to run across town. But there's way too much time. You should have enough time to look at your phone, make sure, hey, great, or grab a drink, grab a bite. Not run down to the kitchen and make food, but like, you have a pizza pocket right there, grab it, take a bite. That would be awesome. Like, honestly, I would prefer even just you have 10 seconds to get your crap together and get ready to go kill people. But that's just me. I'm not a huge fan of sitting waiting for a menu to go away. Now, kind of getting into more of the things that I love, things that just was like, ooh, that's perfect. They got it right. Number one is this GKS. That thing's amazing. Which, just, I feel like all the guns in this were really good. They were all really amazing, really crisp. Gunfights felt really crisp. And there's times where you can feel like you can just watch your ping, especially you go in to the start menu after you die and you watch your ping and it's just bouncing from like 15 to 300. And you just like, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's why I lost that gunfight, because you have times. But it's like, even that, like, it felt good. I feel like this health change is something that it was one of those things with the health change and adding to where you have to self-heal. It's something I didn't know I wanted, which is amazing. That's something I think the developers got perfectly, is they managed to not give us exactly what we wanted, but give us exactly what we really needed, which, props to them. I love it. I think it's an amazing feature. I'm going to be sad when they don't use it next year in the IW game, but that's just the way Call of Duty is going right now. I love the fact that you are not fighting your teammates for healing and for ammo. That each person can go to each ammo and health, grab some, and it disappears for them, but everyone on the team can go do it. I think that's amazing. That's something that they definitely got right. I don't want to see that changed, because I feel like, and it's a really good balance of, there's enough healing on the map, but there's not so much that it's like you're constantly just like, shoot someone, run, heal, shoot someone, run, heal, and the game just kind of drags. I like it. It's really balanced to where if you win, you have time to heal. That you're not kind of just getting in gunfights and never really finishing anyone off. And even the shield, I feel like the shield works great in this game mode. I hate it in every other game mode. This game mode, it works really well. But an issue I have with it is I feel like the middle and high tier need to be reduced by, I think, 500 points. I can't remember their price, but I'm pretty sure it was 500, 1500, and 2000. It seems a little much, because I feel like there was times where it's like, I have 1400, and it's like, oh, I should be able to upgrade my shield, and it's like, nope, you can't. It's, instead of jumping the 500 that it does to go from the middle to the high tier, you have to jump 1000 in order to upgrade from basic, which I feel like it's a little too much for me. And that's one of those things that I think would be a really nice, just little change. But it's also one of those things, maybe just add another tier, or maybe add different kinds of armor. I think that'd be a lot of fun, kind of diversify the armor a bit to where, hey, maybe this one is really good for long range versus short range and all that kind of stuff, and kind of give us more options of, you can choose how you want to protect yourself a little bit more. Granted, that's probably a pain in the butt. Don't listen to that. That's a stupid idea. That would take way too much development time for you to figure out. But kind of one thing that I loved about this game mode is that Heist seems like the perfect place to play, especially if you're a lower level, because all the guns are unlocked, you earn a lot of XP, and you can kind of always be working on different things throughout each game. Like, on this game, I'm using the GKS because I kind of fell in love with it, especially when you get up to the burst buy, which it's almost one of those things like I'm tempted to just, in the future when I get to play this game mode a lot at launch, of taking and instead of doing the, like, oh, I'm gonna buy the gun, then each round I buy as much equipment on it as I can. I might just save up, push through, kind of suffer, buy the gun and buy everything all at once, because I think that might make it a little bit nicer. But that's just me, because I love it with the burst. I don't really like it in full auto. Now, kind of getting to the end of this, here is just my complaints that it's like, these are things from the whole beta that definitely need to be fixed or maybe even taken out. I don't like the armor system in any other game mode, like Domination. It ruins gunfights, because you'll start to shoot someone, and the second you hit them, you see that little indicator and you just know, oh, I'm gonna die. No competition, nothing, you're dead instantly. So that kind of sucks. The shock mines, the little stupid RC things that run around and shock you, those things are stupid. They completely take away the tacticalness to the game. I like what they're doing. I like the fact that they're trying to make it a little bit more team-based, that you can work together and do things to where if you have a teammate there, they can shoot it and save you, or you can throw it and your teammate can attack. I don't like it. It's terrible. In my opinion, it completely ruins the flow, because it's like you'll have to jump on someone. It's not in this gameplay. Another one of my heist games, I had this dude completely dead to rights. I should have killed him. I lit him up. He was one shot, and I don't think I died in this situation. I think I managed to get away because I think a teammate shot it, or maybe it just died quickly. But I'm sitting there and I shoot him. He's one shot. So I'm coming around the corner, 100% health, 150 health. I keep forgetting they changed the health number. 150 health. I have the 500 shield. He's one shot. I jump around the corner to shoot him. He threw one of those freaking little mines. I get shocked. He shoots me. I'm dead. And it's like, that's a little unfair, I think. I think it's kind of stupid that I won the gunfight, obviously. I clearly beat him. But he can do something like that and just destroy me. Another thing, and this is on, I've only noticed it on Heist, but there are a lot of times, like my first game actually, and another guy was complaining about it a couple games later, spawn in, and the enemy is blue, and my teammates are red, and that got a couple of people killed, and then it happens in kill cams a lot. But that's my opinion on the whole Heist. I love it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and let me know if there's anything you would like to see in the future. I'll be definitely doing a lot of zombies in the next few weeks because I'm off work. Thanks for watching, guys.
Can't go down.